What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one I want to break down what's going on with Tesla, SPY, Nvidia, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers. I'm also going to break down some big news that just came out involving Apple and what you should be watching for when it comes to economic data that's coming out very, very soon. But before I break down this information, before I get into any more details, let me just mention a couple of things. Firstly, I'm not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And then don't forget about the Moomoo link. The offer ends very soon. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. Put in $1,000 and you're guaranteed up to 15 free stocks. Anyways, now let's break down what's happening to the market. So, as a reminder, at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, in about half an hour from now, we have the 4-week and 8-week bill auctions coming out. That might cause some volatility in the markets, so watch for that. And besides that, we had this news that just came out for Apple. It's pretty big. Basically, the Justice Department, is suing Apple for antitrust violations as soon as Thursday. You can see right here, the U.S. is accusing Apple, the world's second most valuable tech company, of violating antitrust laws by blocking rivals from accessing hardware and software features of its iPhone, amongst other breaches. So this is some very, very important news that came out. This is causing Apple to actually sell off quite a bit, and this is having a big effect on it may have an effect on the market, at least over time. And with Apple selling off, this could lead to even more changes. So I want to break down more details about this. Looking at SPY, we're currently testing our 20 EMA at 523.5. That's going to be our support. And also 523 flat at the 50 EMA. Basically, if you look at the last, couple of hours, SPY has been stuck in this range. We have resistance at 524, right? This has been a level SPY has not been able to crack quite yet. However, supported 523. If we do lose this 523 area, close to the 50 EMA on the 5-minute time frame, we'll be looking for a move all the way down to the 522. So we also have this gap to fill at 521.8. If we lose that as well, a bigger drop is going to be coming. So you want to be very careful on SPY. Watch resistance at 524 to 524.25. If we break that, 525 is a possibility, but as of right now, we're starting to turn a little bit. SPY has some weakness, not weakness, but basically some very, very strong resistance that's making it very, very tough to break. So I want to be watching that as time progresses. So watch that resistance. Just know that if we do end up failing to break it, watch 523 as support. If we lose that, things could turn. For Tesla, we're actually starting to sell off because we had some new news that came out involving politics and things like that. So for Tesla, we're watching this 175 support. So we have resistance at this white trend line right here in this 176 area. If we lose this 175 area, watch 173.75 as support. As of right now, Tesla is trying to base. The overall stock is on an uptrend. If you actually look at this, we are on an uptrend. I could even readjust this, but I kept the line as is because that's going to be our resistance. This represents our resistance. So I would say that overall, Tesla is still holding up decently. We're not at like 172, 170 or anything like that. But I just want to note that there is a risk of this coming down a little bit more if the market does slow down. So just be a little bit careful, at least for the time being. To add on to this, I just want to mention that when it comes to other tickers like the QQQ pushed all the way up to this 485, 448.5 area. And then we kind of rejected a little bit. Now we're coming back up. So it's kind of shuffling in this zone right over here between 448.5 to about 448. Back and forth price action. And we watch to see if we get a rejection or not. If we do reject, we could see a move coming all the way down to 446.7. If we break past 448.5, manage to hold above it, I could be looking for a move closer to about 450. Otherwise, we're just shuffling for now, so we'll have to see what the QQQ does. We're still kind of range bound, so we'll just be very, very patient. For Apple, we got a big sell-off after this news came out about the Justice Department suing them. So we're actually down at 172.5. If we lose that support, we're going to be watching 170.9. We have resistance at 174. Also, some resistance at 173.25 and then 174. This is looking a bit more bearish, so the chart is still selling off, so just be a little bit careful. It's not really affecting SPY that much, which is kind of ironic. SPY is selling off just a little bit because of Apple, but it's not really much. So Apple is showing weakness. We could be coming all the way down to 170. The chart looks bearish, so look for more potential downside on that. On Nvidia, the chart got this little rejection right here of 925. I did call out that resistance. We came down to 908. Now we're trying to hold. So now previous resistance becoming support is 908. This is now our support. And we have resistance at 920 and 925. So we'll just have to see what Nvidia does. From here, if we do lose 908, we're going to be sinking lower. If we break past 925, we turn bullish. Otherwise, we're still stuck in this range, going back and forth and back and forth. So I'll just be watching it for the time being. But with that being said, guys, Aapl is one of the big movers. It's affecting the market more. And we'll just have to see how things go from here. With that being said, I just want to thank you all so much for listening. I'm going to kind of cut the video from here kind of short. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next one. Thank you, and peace out.